Hey, what's up guys, Jacob here, back on another video. This video I'm going to be going over some tricks and some options you could use to get through Bison's offense. So Bison's offense has a lot of weird holes, mainly if you do certain things to mess with his offense. So I'm gonna go over that right now. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna go over is simple: heavy kick, crouch and medium, and the heavy cycle ball. So I went over this before in the match video that you can bullhorn through it because his ball is projectile invincible. So any attack, if you know he's going to go in the cycle ball, you can bullhorn through it. So that's simple stuff. That's, you know, that's old. But if you backdash the crouch and medium, you get put into this restand. So if he does the heavy ball, you won't be able to press a button to punish him, but you'll be able to super or armor him. You still can do things depending on what character you have as well. You can DP. So yeah, you have options. Hold on. There. So you can super that, and you can armor too. But you'd rather just wait and armor the ball. Like, you don't want to armor trying to do that. You could just do this. Yeah, you don't have to, you know, you don't have to do all that. Alright, another thing I want to go over is his heavy punch into the heavy scissors. So this is mainly what Bisons use when they have V trigger, or just as an option to kind of throw you off. Cause a lot of Bisons, they're expecting you to do a cycle ball, heavy punch cycle ball. So a lot of them throw the heavy scissors to try to throw you off. Cause there's a weird gap in there that might kind of throw up people trying to react, and they might get hit by the scissor kick, and then he gets plus frames. But there's, it's not real. There's a small gap where you can interrupt him. So a lot of characters can blow this up a lot worse than Birdie. Like, for example, Zangief can destroy Bison really badly for trying to do this. Ken could really destroy him. A lot of characters with like a lot of damage and like just good moves can destroy that string right there. So I understand that it's kind of a guess because he can do heavy cycle ball. So heavy cycle ball is a little different depending on what range he's in. But yeah, I'm gonna go over that after I just show you again. And you can do a lot. I'd say the best option is light kick because it's the fastest. You don't want to risk trying to, use crouch and light punch. It will work, but you have to like do it perfectly. So it's easier just sticking to the light kick. Alright. So the cycle ball, depending on the range that he's in, you can interrupt. But if he's most Bisons, most Bisons are good with their spacing. So they're gonna be doing the cycle ball from a good range to where you can't interrupt them. So if you do block it from a certain range, depending on how far he is, you can whiff punish him. So, but if he's at a good range, like medium type range, then you have to respect it because you can't like walk back to get out of the range or whatever. And trying to interrupt maybe from that type of range might be a little risky. So that range right there was like perfect range to where you can't get interrupted unless you do bullhorn. So obviously bullhorn will always beat this. Depending, you have to know that he's gonna do it though. That's the thing. If you're waiting to interrupt things, you're not gonna be using bullhorn to interrupt the heavy scissors. So I know it's kind of a guess, so it's a little hard. It's a hole in this offense, but it's more like you have to know that the Bisons are gonna use it, and mainly they use it to try to get just to get in. But the problem with the heavy scissors is that he's -2 inside, but they might take the risk because they might feel like even though they're -2, it's not as risky because if you do try to command grab Bison for that, he can jump and punish you for trying to command grab. So it is kind of a guess for Bison, but most Bisons just try to jump away and just get hit by the the light bullhead. They'd rather take that than a command grab. So it's just the way it is. So you can do like if you win, you can do the string right here. It's very good against, you know, Bisons that do that, because you're testing them. If you see that they get hit, you confirm. They don't, then you don't confirm and go into regular, you know, strings to pressure Bison again. You're back in the neutral. Alright. So another thing I want to go over was if he goes into scissors after. So any block string that he does, where the move before, or if he's about to do scissor kick, the move before that, if you backdash the move before he goes into the scissor kick, you'll be able to get like a crazy punish off of it. So let me show you. So this was like, I don't know, this, a lot of people don't use this, but it's very good. I don't know why a lot of people don't attempt to try to backdash. I understand that he can go into the cycle axe after heavy kick, so you have to be guessing. I know it's tough, because trying to backdash, you will get hit by the cycle axe and get crush countered. So that's a lot of things that people might do. So you have to be careful doing that. So anything that goes into the scissor kick, you get put into a restance and be able to punish Bison. Other characters can do a lot of crazier things, but it's more about if the Bison condition you not to try to do those things. That's where it comes down to. But these are the holes that you can, you know, expose Bison. A lot of people don't know that. But yeah, this is stuff that you can do to Bison. The best thing is if Bison's doing the like if you're doing this. No, hold on. Like if you're doing the medium ball. I only showed the light ball, so yeah. Yeah, still the same. You can use crouch and heavy punch. Problem is you have to commit. That's the problem. If you're committing and he goes into the cycle axe, then yeah, that's the only reason. That's the reason why Bison use cycle axe after heavy kick, is to try to catch people trying to backdash. That's the thing. So Bisons have to take the risk of doing that. That's the thing. Weirdly, the bullhorn, I don't know why, but if you know, it's kind of another, you know, trick to get by a Bison offense without really having to worry. So to beat, you know, crouch and medium or cycle axe, if you don't want to worry about having to interrupt it, you could just bullhorn through it, because the bullhorn will beat the cycle axe anyways. It's kind of, I know it's kind of dumb, but it's really how it works. So the crouch and medium can be bullhorn already, so you don't have to worry. And the problem is that if he goes into the cycle axe, let's say, okay, so Bison's trying to predict that you're gonna be doing stuff like that, trying to backdash, and he goes to cycle axe, the bullhorn will beat him anyways. If you do it early enough. I know it's kind of like harder, but yeah, you'll still be able to get him. So it's kind of a cheap option. So the thing is, Bison has to go for crouch and medium kick. So the crouch and medium kick beats the bullhorn. Well, from certain ranges. Like if he's really close, like he's jammed into your face, it beats the bullhorn. Or not. I don't know. I've been able to get interrupted by it. I don't know if he kind of moved up, maybe. Okay, yeah. That's probably why what happened. He probably moved up a little. But damn, the crouch and medium kick doesn't work either. So that sucks. So bullhorning is an option to get by all of that. But I'm just saying that a lot of characters have these ways to break through Bison's offense, and backdashing and you know, there's holes, there's small holes in, you know, offense that Bisons do, and you got to be able to, you know, to see that. So that's what it comes down to, not letting him get too much off of you. I'm kind of mad I didn't show this in my last matchup video a while ago, you know, the gaps. Cause I did know this stuff. I just didn't like experiment enough with everything that he had in terms of the gaps. So I'm glad I made this video now showing you guys, mainly the Birdie players, how to punish with Birdie. So with Bison, I'm pretty sure Zangy players, I'm pretty sure they just figured it out. while just trying to armor through stuff. Because like armor is Zangief's main option to beat Bison's strings. Like it really is. Bison has to be ready to dash up and throw Zangief whenever he attempts. So that's the thing. You have to be ready as a Bison player for all these counters to your offense. So that's the main reason. Like even though there are all these counters, you have to be ready. Especially against Birdie. Birdie has just Bullhorn to go through most of your stuff. But other characters can back that, so you gotta be ready for that type of stuff. So the characters that don't have these automatic options like Zangief and Birdie, they have to be guessing basically. They have to commit if they want to try to interrupt Bison through strings. A lot of people, they don't really attempt to. They just try to jump in on Bison just because he has a slow anti-air. Even though he has crouch jab, sometimes if you mistime your crouch jab, the person gets a full jump in. So the main reason why people jump in is because they don't know these gaps inside Bison's strings, so they feel like they're trapped, and the only way to get in on Bison is by jumping in. So that's why it might feel that way when you're playing with Bison. You're like, wow, these guys are really just trying to jump in on me. Because they don't know these gaps, so they're not going to try to do it. They're just going to try to find a way to jump in on you whenever they get the chance and pressure Bison, since he doesn't have the best options. He does have a 3-frame, you know, it's a good option on defense, but you know, just saying, it's hard. So yeah, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys appreciate it, and that I am out. Goodbye. If you have any questions, anything I was missing, you know, that you found. I know I didn't go over the Devil's Reverse because there's not really any gaps, unless if you're talking about like if he's going into a string, obviously it takes a while so you can anti-air him, but you have to know those type of things with the Devil's Reverse. So if you have any other questions or anything, you know, that I didn't go over, that you found, you know, any gaps that are crazy, just let me know in the comment section below, and I'll appreciate it. And that I am out. Goodbye.